Well, good afternoon. It's a great Sunday. Dr. Albert Jelen here. Colleagues, we have started with our masterclass and our mentorship sessions for 2026, and we call it the Growth Table with Dr. Jeleni. On the 16th, we had our first session of the masterclass, and we are going to follow it up with our first session of the mentorship on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. Now, on the 16th, we highlighted three important flaws that you need to understand in your life for you to be able to progress, whether in business or in your career. These are critical. And many people are not making it in life because they do not understand these flaws and how to navigate them. Now, flaw number one, it's what we call the me flaw. That is the flaw where you have control. It's a flaw where we are asking you about your skills, your qualifications, your abilities. If we're talking about your company, we're talking about your compliance, what you can do in your profile. Now, most of us in that space, we have done so well. You either went to school, you went to college, you went to some training, you have got the right skills, you have got the right training. So when they invite people, you qualify. Your company is compliant, you have got accreditations and all those things, CIDB and all that. You know that when there is a tender, you qualify. That is the first flaw. Now, there are two other flaws that decide whether you get an opportunity or not. The first flaw seems fair. And everyone generally is aware of that because that's what we advertise when we have opportunities. We tell you what we want. We tell you how we're going to evaluate you. You model yourself to make sure that you can fit the opportunity. Flaw number two is what we call the environment or your surrounding. Now, your surrounding determines whether you're going to get an opportunity or not, irrespective of you qualify or not. And this is painful. And yes, you have seen it. You have seen situations where someone who's not qualified got an opportunity and someone who's qualified didn't get an opportunity. So what I'm talking to you, it's real. Now, there are so many people who are still waiting on that unfair queue, thinking that maybe they will get an opportunity, but they are failing to understand that the environment in that space is toxic. It's not for them. They need to move out or fight to change it. And we taught each other and what to do in that space, how to notice such an environment or to identify that environment and you move out. You could be an employee, you are at work, you are working very hard, you are doing everything. But when it comes to promotion, when it comes to assessment, they always pass you. You don't get an opportunity, don't get promotion. You are thinking that promotion is based on merit, only to realize that there is another criteria. And you know what, in some instances, it could be evil criteria. It's those people who get to be close to those other people that get to be promoted. So if you are not aware of that environment where you are going to stay longer, work harder, believing that you're going to get it, and you'll never get it. You have been applying for tenders in places where it's very clear there is nepotism or there is corruption. You need to identify it. Either you fight it or leave. So some of you, 10, 15 years, you have been trying so hard to be an entrepreneur. You have been knocking on the doors of funding, doors of tenders, doors of any other opportunity, but nothing has happened. And yes, you comply in every sense in everything. What is missing? You don't understand the environment and you stay too long. In my view, it shouldn't even take you a month to decide if you want to work with these people or not. So you need to know how to identify the environment. The third flaw is what we call the climate. You need to understand geopolitics, macroeconomics. As much as you have got a business in tourism in South Africa, believe you me, it gets to be affected by what happens in the rest of the globe. Some of you may understand that we are suffering fuel. So someone who's in logistics, the war in Russia and Ukraine, you know it has affected you. But somebody who doesn't understand geopolitics didn't know how to adjust. Some of you are standing in the wrong queue of what will change depending on what America says or what South Africa says to who. You need to understand those geopolitics. Now, these are the three flaws on the masterclass that we taught the people to be able to identify and what to do. So if we were not there, you greatly missed. But believe you me, you may be stagnant in your life because you don't understand these 3 flaws. Now, of course, you may still be arguing with me in your heart. Let me go biblical on you so that you understand that what I'm talking about is real. Now, let us look at what Jesus spoke about, a parable of the sower. He says there was a sower who had seed and he was scattering seed. Some of the seed fell on the rocks. And you know what happened? Some of the seed fell amongst thorns. And you remember what he said happened. And some of the seed fell on fertile ground. And you'll remember what he said happened. Now, the seed that fell on the stone, it was taken by the birds. The seed that fell amongst thorns, indeed it germinated, but it was suffocated by the thorns. And the seed that was on fertile ground, it germinated. But the story doesn't end there. I will expand it for you. But let us identify flaw number 1. Flaw number 1 is the seed, which is you. You control that space. The seed has got your genetics. You are who you are. If you're a mango is going to come out. But if you fall on the stone, the environment, nothing is going to happen except that you're going to be chowed by the birds. If you fall amongst the thorns, you may germinate, but you're going to be suffocated. That is the environment. Now, for the one that fell on the fertile ground, there's still a condition, the climate. If it doesn't rain, you have a problem. So if you get into a soil in a space that is a desert, you're just going to rot on the fertile soil. Or if it doesn't rain, you're just going to rot in the fertile soil. So you need to understand the climate as well. And for me, that's what Jesus was actually teaching us. You need to understand that you are a seed yourself, your capabilities. You need to understand that you need to be in the right environment. You also need to understand that you need the right climate. If you are not in any of that, make sure that you move to the right one. You have that capability. While the seed itself cannot move itself, in your case, you have got capability. Not only capability to move yourself, he goes further to show that you have a capability to give birth or to be beyond what the seed seems to be. Because he says, if you have little faith, just like a mustard seed, you can do exploit, you can do great things. So for me, it's actually saying that as much as you might be corn, as much as you might be spinach, you have the ability to transform through faith, through working on yourself, to make sure that you are a mustard seed. In actual fact, he's encouraging us that wherever we are, we do not sit and settle for what we seem to be. We increase ourselves to make sure that we are a better seed. And that is the flaw number 1. While you are a seed, you look predetermined. He says you are not predetermined. You can be better. You can work on yourself and position yourself better. If you have fallen on the rock, reposition yourself. If you have fallen on fertile ground and there's no climate, reposition yourself. That's what we taught each other. Now, that is the importance of a master class, and that was the master talking. But let us take this step further so that you understand it again biblically. Let us go to what happened with the fishermen. Jesus' first disciples, when he met them, they were fishing themselves. Here you're going to understand the importance of a master class and mentorship. They were fishing, they had not caught fish, they had been working throughout the night, struggling. Yes, it is your business. You are working very hard. Nothing is moving. You need a master to appear to give a master class on your boat. And after that, to mentor you on where to throw the net. Now, this is what he says when he gets there. He says, borrow me your boat. Lend me your boat. Let me use it for a master class. He does his master class. When he's done, he says to them, dip the net. Launch into the deep. They say, Master, no, we're going home. We have been working throughout the night. We're not going to waste time on that nonsense. He says, no. I said, the net down. They said, because you say so, they put the net down. They caught so much fish they had never caught. Why? Because of the master class and because of the mentorship. He told them where to dip at the right time. So you're working very hard in your company. It's time you go according to the direction of a master class, understanding the environment around you, the climate around you, your potential to transform your seed. Now, but it goes further. He says to them, when they were done and happy with the fish, he says, you are now fishermen, but I'm going to make you fishers of men. He's going to transform them. He's going to grow their business. And that's how business grow, by the way. Many of you think you're just going to continue with fishing if you started with fishing. You just continue with a spaza shop if you started with a spaza shop. No, you're going to have to leave the spaza shop to go and start a wholesaler, but with the experience of a spaza shop. You need to understand growth, but that takes a mentor. Because if you don't have a mentor in a masterclass, you wouldn't know how to transform. You wouldn't know how to move. You wouldn't know when to move. And that is the importance of these masterclasses and the mentorship. And you must run for 12 months and you must do both. Then after that, Jesus transforms them. And you know what happened with them? These are the people we read the most in the whole world about. They moved from just mere fishermen to fishers of men. The experience of being fishermen is being transformed through a masterclass and mentorship to fishers of men and changed the course of history. Now with this, I want you to make sure that you are not left behind. You join us tomorrow. If you didn't join us on the 16th of January, it's not too late. Join us tomorrow as we get practical on how you can actually grow your business, on how you can actually move from certain environment to the right environment, on how you can identify how to transform your seed, how to transform yourself, how to adapt. Make sure that you move with the changes that are around you. Colleagues, you have a growth table with Dr. Jeleni that is meant to transform you, that is meant to change you, that is meant to grow you, make you better. Don't miss it out. See you tomorrow. Make sure you register.